What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Thank you. So here I have a leaked image that came out tonight out of the blue online, pardon the pun there, out of the blue, of Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. As an MMPR fan, I'm very happy to see this, and as someone that wanted a definitive version of the MMPR team, I'm really happy to see this. There's other people that are going to be out there that are going to be really unhappy to see this, and personally speaking, you don't have to buy it. That's what I always say when it comes to these figures, and this isn't seemingly taking up a space in the line. This seems to be another sub-line that they are doing, which is fine. I sincerely hope the QC is going to improve from here on out, because the QC, quite honestly, has been shocking over the last couple of figures. Time Force Blue is awful from what we've seen online. MMPR Black had some QC issues, particularly with it being packed without accessories. The same with Wild Force Blue, and the same with Dino Thunder Yellow. Putrid seemed to be the only one that came out of that wave looking anyway good. So I'm hoping with this going behind plastic free packaging, and this is likely to cost between $35 to $40, probably even €50 here in Ireland, that these are going to be top of the pops. These are going to be absolutely perfect, and there's going to be no issues. Do I believe that's going to be the case? No, because this is Hasbro. They have recently advertised the position of a QC manager for their factory, so hopefully we're going to see improvements there. Let's talk about the figure. As an MMPR fan, I'm delighted to see this, because I want a definitive version of the MMPR team that I can put up and just leave them there, and that's it. Instead of having to change the team every 2 to 3 years. Do we still think that they're going to do that? Probably. These are the most popular characters in Power Rangers. It's the same way when they update Spider-Man, the X-Men, Daredevil, and various other characters that are in the Marvel catalogue. They're going to continually do that. They're going to continually give minor improvements so that you will keep coming back and keep buying them. It's only up to you when you say, no, I'm okay. 30th anniversary logo that's up here, very interesting. And what I think is going to happen in this line, this remastered line, obviously because it's naming the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger, I think you're going to see some other Rangers appear in this collection. Right now I'm thinking off the top of my head, Time Force Red. He's the only one out of his team so far that has been released that isn't pinless. So he has pins. The blue is pinless. Very easy to do Time Force Red and then move through the rest of the team and make sure that they're pinless and make sure that they fit together. As far as I'm concerned, the Dino Thunder team probably could be remastered there in, for example, your Red Ranger, your Blue Ranger, and I think going forward we'll see our Black Ranger be pinless. I would be expecting that. Our Yellow Ranger obviously is pinless, so I'd expect to see red and blue there. So I think they're very easy ones to remaster very quickly. Zeo, on the other hand, that's an entire team from what I understand. SPD, that's pretty similar as well. So I think if you're going to ask people to buy an entire new team, or well, I should say a redo of a previous team, I think that's a harder ask. But I do think that they will start with the more popular characters for sure. Looking at Billy here, the Blue Ranger, from what I can see here, I would say if you stuck on a pair of 3D glasses, that this image probably is a 3D image from the way it looks to me. Now I could be wrong on that, but they are going to look to do different things with packaging going forward, because so many people do not like this plastic free packaging, and for the correct reasons. For example, figure swapping, QC issues, and everything else that happens in between when it comes to plastic free packaging, and I fully and wholeheartedly agree with that. What have we got in the box though? We've got a nice glossy helmet with very keyed in details. I would be expecting, if you were looking for in and around $35 to $40, €50 for this figure, I would be expecting that this figure is going to be premium. I would be expecting no paint slop, no QC issues, and as you can see here, the horns are painted in perfectly, the eyes, the horn here is on, and the line around the visor looks perfect along with the mouth plate. I'm expecting that. I'm also expecting what I'm seeing here with the belt, which is nice straight lines and accurate paint details, which I think is important. You're seeing a nice silver handle here, paint details here for the lance. You're also, as I said, seeing an accurate morpher with an accurate belt, a holstered version of the Blade Blaster, which is absolutely excellent, with the black lions done there as well. Also, pinless technology done in the legs and in the arms. I'd be expecting alternate hands and an alternate head. I'd say if you flipped around the box, which is what Hasbro has been doing recently, is they're showing you a, I suppose, very decent image of the figure in a pose for the front of the box, and then on the back they're showing you the accessories that come with it. What is sort of making me somewhat nervous about that is they're packing so much in here with what you can see in the front of the box here, with the lightning effects, the holster, blade blaster, and the power lance done like this. This would certainly lead to question marks. I'm hoping I'm proven wrong here on this one. A lot of people are asking about the soles of the boot not being painted in as well. Also, that should be black. So we'll wait and see if Hasbro pick up on that between now and then. I'm also thinking again off the top of my head, Lunar Wolf Ranger. That's another one that could be remastered with a belt holster, and obviously as well too done pinless. Wild Force I think hasn't come out yet, so definitely Lunar Wolf there can be done and can be done correctly. So I'm just thinking again, like I said, off the top of my head there. But overall, what do we think about this? As an MMPR fan, I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see that this is going to be a retread from Hasbro, obviously on some characters and figures that you don't have to buy, but certainly if you want a better version, an improved version, that they're there. It's going to get, and it's starting to get towards import prices in terms of figures. Like, this is not going to be too far off, I don't think, the prices of what the figure arts were. And that's where an awful lot of fans are going to start tuning out of this line. And a lot of people are going to call it a day there. You've got people that are out there that are happy to pay $20 a figure, and for the most part a lot of them are accurate. But now you're going to have a competing line within a line. You're going to have people that are going to look like myself already. You're looking at the Lightning Collection line as a whole, and you're saying, well, there's inaccuracies there, there's going to continue to be inaccuracies there, I'm sure. Yet you have this already set up, this remastered line. This is already happening in Transformers, so I already have the expertise, I would say, and certainly the experience in this happening in Transformers, where they release a standard version and maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years maybe down the line they release a better painted version of it. They're doing it with the Autobot team there, for example, from the Transformers 2007 movie, where they released a box set with far better painted figures, more accurate to the movie than what they originally released. You know what I mean? So they're going to do it here again. It's what they keep doing. And listen, they're a company, they're a capitalist company, they can do what they want. But once you know that, I would be hesitant. Again, this is me as a fan. I'd be hesitant to buy anything now in the main line when I know, give it a year or two, maybe even 3, and that figure's going to come out. It's going to be a better version. Is that going to be a lot of what people will do? No. I think people will buy the current figure, and then when the next figure comes out, they try and sell the old figure and make a bit of money back to try and go towards this next one. And the cycle continues. Should this been what we have gotten since the start? Yeah, I think so. Should we be expected to be paying ridiculous prices for this? No. Are people going to pay it? Definitely. Particularly if they like this team. And it's going to be a real indicator for Hasbro as well. If this is a way of say, different figures like I mentioned before, and just off the top of my head, you do Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger, you do Wild Force Lunar Ranger, you do Time Force Red Ranger. That's a wave of characters there just in those 3 that a lot of people want to see upgrades, updates, and better figures too. And those figures aren't even that old. So again, it's really interesting to see what they're going to do with this going forward. They know that they have fans, and they know that they have their interest, and they know that fans have made outcries about certain Rangers, and other Rangers they've been like, Like, can you imagine Dino Thunder and even, for example, Dino Fury, where morphers haven't been accurately painted, and people have called that out on social media and have like, oh, whoops, sorry about that, guys. And now this one comes out. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. And a lot of people that are out there that are Power Rangers fans, and a lot of shields that are out there, let's not forget about them. They'll paper over the cracks and they won't talk to you the way I just talked to you there about saying they're going to release a basic version in the Lightning Collection line, and then they're going to do a remastered version later on down the road. So interesting times, to say the least. I'm looking forward to seeing what they say in the stream on January 14th, from what I remember correctly there. This looks good, I can't lie. I'm very happy to see this update. This is probably going to be the definitive version, as I said, for an awful lot of people, and people won't buy another Blue Ranger again until they release another version in like 5 years that has like significantly or minor improved articulation or something of that degree. Excited to see what type of accessories come with it. I like the box. I don't like the fact that it's plastic free, obviously, and that you can't see in. So if there's any QC issues, they're going to be at the mercy then of whoever's packed that figure. That's not something I'm a fan of. And we'll wait and see what they decide to say going forward. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads. Check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. And I'll talk to you later. Good luck.